little off in your life, alright, show up to a level 1 for 2 days with 20 to 30, 40 people. I guarantee you'll leave with a whole new perspective on life. Oh, and by the way, you'll learn a lot about where CrossFit came from, and you might even want to be a trainer.
What do we got going on? I want to show you the competition. I'll show you in a second. Kind of see the race. Yeah, that's awesome. And then they're going to cross the finish line up there. Winner! The judges. Canada's own Castro! Yeah, well, I can tell you that towards the end of my neighborhood career, occasionally, like, some platoon commander would be like, hey, can you come talk to my platoon? And I'd be like, yeah, sure. I'd say, what do you want me to talk to him about? They'd say, just say something cool. So, Dave's kind of on the way here, I'm like, what do you want me to talk about? He's like, just say something cool. But, you know, what I was thinking, we were sitting out there, and, you know, I've been around CrossFit and had a CrossFit affiliate for a long time. But I remember the first CrossFit Games, and he ran up at his ranch, and it was, I don't know how many people were there, but yeah, a couple hundred, all participants, right? There was no spectators, just walked in there with all these spectators. Unbelievable to see. And then the other thing I was thinking about was 20 years ago or 15 years ago, no one thought that grown professional athletes could look like those guys did at the end of a 4-minute session. That's a new deal, right? That's awesome. So to bring that to the world and see all these people that are there in the stands watching, and I know that they're all moving forward in their own journeys of health, which is just outstanding. And this is a good motivator and inspiration for everybody to do that. And of course, you all sitting here, no pressure, right?
Club Steakhouse is my favorite steakhouse. I'm not gonna be able to join you guys because we'll be finishing up here, but
I'll eat some
great steak.
for you.
What place is she in?
19th.
Ooh.
It's like 2 points from 20th, and then 18th's not far ahead. So.
Ooh. That's what life's all about, huh?
Fact.
Put yourself right on the bubble.
Hey, all these are bonus points. I wasn't supposed to be playing. We'll see.
Just stay right there so she can practice having a camera interface while she's lifting. That'll be great.
My pleasure.
Every bar you have there is very
Shelby, you looked at the leaderboard?
No.
The guys have nice, the girls have not good bars.
Coach, have you looked at the leaderboard?
Yeah, you've ever been asked so far. I have not. But I'm going to trust that you have also not looked at the leaderboard.
I would never do that. Stupid, waste of time.
I'm watching gun stuff as I'm watching Olivia snatch.
You're good too.
I'm a great coach.
Multitasker. Has she seen the leaderboard?
I actually hope not, but I think she has. Her demeanor changed, but we're not talking about it. It's the first time she's ever been in this position.
What is she,
Hey, better.
What is she?
I think she's 22nd. But the nice part is think about the other direction. Think about think about if she already lifted and then she had to run a 5K and she had to get something. That'd be worse. So now it's like, you're going to have to kind of send it a little bit. Should be okay.
Yeah.
No. We've learned in the semi-finals not to do that as well. But just about having fun, Coliseum lifting, amazing. How are you anyway?
I'm great.
Yeah?
I'm excited. I'm really excited to see the show.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
Stanley lane 11.
Yeah, our lane for
Wells lane 10.
Oh, you have lanes for warm-ups?
Yeah, we have a platform, which is really nice, but we have to wait for them to come off. And then
Lane 7.
Like you have a platform back here?
Neil lane 6. KO
Well,
lane
come
5.
grab a snatch at 85 real quick.
Beaver lane 4.
Hey girl, how you doing? You ready? Yeah, I'm ready. So my man Kyle here, avid listener, lives in Houston, and he's randomly in Midland, and will come work out at our home gym.
Oh, really?
I've made him dinner twice.
That dude?
Yeah, and they're between months in advance, like in between. I've made him the same thing both times, and I didn't even realize. I was like, I promise I know more than one meal. Yeah, we met him at Rogue, became friends, and then now he's here volunteering again.
Wow.
Isn't that awesome?
Small world. Does
Yeah.
he always have that mustache?
Yes, Andy's a firefighter, so it's very fitting.
Have you seen the leaderboard?
Yes. I guess drinking at the bar every night is helping. Meeting up with Sevan every night at the bar.
Oh my goodness,
Isn't that
what is
wild?
going on?
I have no idea. Literally every event, I have no idea what to expect, and then I pray God help me do what I can do, and I'm just blown away.
All right.
But this is the one. After this event, I can breathe easy. I'll put it that way.
You can put on the jetpack after this?
Yeah. I don't mind heavy breathing. This stuff you need a little beef in your cake.
Hey, so how long is this event, do you know? Is it quick? Is this event quick?
You get one lift every 4 minutes and 4 attempts. It's like
Oh, so
20
this is a
minutes.
30-minute event maybe.
Yeah.
I think it's one athlete lifts at a time, right? Yeah. Be a hot minute.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out what time we can meet at the restaurant.
Heyo.
Sorry. Important things to think about.
Yeah.
Let's say like 6 p.m.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Sorry we didn't make it yesterday.
Steak? I didn't make it either.
Oh no, you had a late night.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay.
But I ordered 2 steaks to my room.
Heyo.
For
Hey,
you?
you know what? Did you get that steak like around 9:30, 10 o'clock?
Yes.
Yeah, dude. I think I was in that elevator when your steaks were going upstairs, and this guy was not happy. He was like, because the kitchen closes at 9 or 10. Hey, how much money worth of gear do you have on you?
5, 10.
10.
15, 10, yeah.
Look at that.
Good.
It's better. It's not good. It's fine.
You want me to look in and see if there's anything in there?
I think I just like scratched it this morning. So I don't think
Yeah,
there's
you got a
anything
little
to
bit of
know
a
about
scratch,
it.
yeah. What you can do, if you're able to take like any ibuprofen or something like that, that'll probably take away some of the irritation
Okay.
from that.
Yeah. We'll figure that out tonight. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
What lane was I on?
Can do bar one more time. I mean, I'm warm. I don't know. Okay, let's do 15.
Just chill between lifts. You guys have put in a little time.
We do every like 3-4 minutes. Do we do a lift? So it's kind of will feel like what we do outside. So that's good warm up.
Let's just do singles now. Just a snatch. We're going to do clean and jerk second. Yep. And then we're going to come back and touch each.
Do they have a chair for you out there also?
Probably not.
Oh, right.
Might sit on my bar.
Right, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, based on the number I'm giving you, you put the fraction. Okay. Based on how you get that, you either go 190 or 195.
Okay.
Exactly, just in case.
You can't touch it, but you can be like ready to go.
Yeah,
Can't
no,
be
so,
touching.
yeah, exactly. I know that. I got that. Sorry, 3-minute one.
Nice, Ariel. Good job. You got that, Sevan? You got that in the bag?
Depending on how your legs feel. Do you feel like you feel like if you keep doing squat cleans, you're gonna wear yourself out? Let's do a couple. It's perfect, yeah. It's really right now is all on you, mama. How your body's feeling, you know what I mean? We've been to war a couple days, so I trust you.
So like everyone else worked up to some heavy loads on the other side, and I like didn't even know we were going to put out.
Yes, if they work the heavy load too early, that's not your fault.
Okay.
Okay? Squat 3, 2, 1, lift. Each time. 3, 2, 1, lift. There we go.
It's just a different level.
3, 2, 1, lift.
Go down to just the 45s. How much is this?
135.
Shit, the bag. Oh, 175.
Nee, it's 165.
165 kilo. 75 kilo. Let's do then after the clean and jerk, because I don't know if I want to open it at 75 or 80.
I think you're going to do 75 here at the back.
Yeah, so I want to do it like right before we
Yeah. But
So let's do clean and jerk and then go back to the snatch.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up, guys? Nope. Squeeze it.
What?
exactly what's going on behind you, but it looks like Danielle Brandon is pissed. Like she's down on herself. And it's kind of weird because they lift right next to each other, and some of the girls are lifting shitloads of weight. Like Annie and Ariel Lowen got 245s on. Like they're fucking around 225, clean and jerk warming up. And some of the girls are like 165. And so I think that they're like, there's a little bit of like sizing each other up and shit going on. No two people are warming up the same either. Like some people got coaches touching them, some people are alone, some people are getting tweaks and shit done to them. So it's like some people are taking really long breaks, some people are just lifting nonstop. I can't see any rhyme or reason to it. Everyone has their own method, but it's tense. Not so much. I mean, I stuck my camera in there. No one's told me not to. I don't know. I got a good conversation from Danielle and her coach. I don't know what it is because I couldn't hear because it's so loud down here. But when we get back to the computer, we'll know what they were saying. But something weird's going on. I think I'm guessing, I'm just making this up, but I'm guessing she's kind of down. She's down on herself.
Hey, dude, is that her fired up wall?
Go take a camera in the face and find out.
No, thanks. That doesn't sound smart.
You're so grateful for your favor. Thank you for all you've done, God, in your name. Amen.
Thank you, baby. Why are you making me emotional? It's a good day.
Yeah, it's a good day. Keep it up.
Thanks.
All right, we got it.
It's time to lift big under the lights. We are inside the Coliseum here at the Alliant Energy Center for CrossFit's Home Run Derby, and the heavy barbells are out on the floor. Thanks for being with us, everybody, for test number 9. Started here in round number 1 of the snatch. The barbell has to go from the ground directly overhead in one movement. You cannot pause at the 72 kilos of sitting. It's fully on about 180. And that will count.
Might have been a PR, Sean. That's number 9.
It's almost half. We go to the clean and jerk. That is good for Sydney. 6 pounds, 107 kilos. And that is good for Kelly Baker. 41 pounds on the barbell.
Very happy.
Happy?
Yeah.
Just lift to the Coliseum.
I just realized I'm at the fucking game. Sorry.
Awesome.
That was an amazing experience.
Yeah?
I'm so proud of myself. That was unbelievable.
Any things in particular? The people, the lights, the noise?
Everything.
All
yeah.
of it?
All of it. And I was just able to sink it in and just celebrate every lift that I got.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
How were the lifts? You happy with what you did?
I'm so happy. Yeah. It's always hard, you know. It's the event 9, and the body. I was so freaking tired. Like my eyes were. I just wanted to sleep going into this event. So you never know what the body is really capable of. But that was amazing. I'm so proud of myself.
As I am as well. Super happy. Just seeing her smile makes me happy. So.
Where were you sitting at before?
I don't know where I was sitting at the last one, but I know that it's not enough. So especially with that, so that's okay. I'm proud of my effort. I feel like I gave at each test I gave it my best effort and execution, and I made a couple mistakes, but it's always a learning thing, and I'm proud of my effort. So.
What does the future look like?
don't know yet. Not to pray about that one.
You guys going on the honeymoon?
Yeah, we're gonna go to London and Scotland. So if anybody has recommendations on where we need to stop at, let us know. I'm excited for that. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Come on, check in. How's Sevan?
I'm just happy to film Bailey Rail. That's it. Easy day.
What do you hit?
I had 237.
I love you. I'm proud of you. I know. It could have been like, just have fun. Thank you.
How was that? I didn't even get to go out there.
It was pretty good. I just took some risks because why not at this point? I jumped 25 pounds on my snatch and hit it, so 25-pound jump. Went from 182 to 207 and almost threw it behind me, so that was good.
And you got it.
I got it. And then the clean and jerk, I did 237, hit that, and then I failed the jerk on 257. But that was that would have been a PR tie. So with conditions like this, to even get close to that is
And what was the experience like in the stadium?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It's too much rest between lifts, though. Way too much rest. It's like, I'm ready to go. But, yeah.
How much is the rest? How much was it?
I think it was like 3 or 4 minutes, wasn't it? Like 2 minutes is perfect. Like after the snatch, I was like, they weren't even halfway through the rows, and I was like ready to go. I was like, oh my gosh, I still have 2 minutes left. But it was fine. I felt better than I thought I would, which is warm up crushed it.
Yeah. It's like,
oh my god.
You didn't have a good warm up?
No.
No?
I was like thinking I was gonna hit 175 on my snatch in the warm up. So.
Just like your positioning, you were tight, you didn't
Just
feel
my legs
strong.
felt like they were ripping. Like my quads are just so sore and just tired, but adrenaline does good things. So.
Energy in there, not just nuts. Do you get to enjoy any of that?
Yeah, I was definitely trying to soak it in. Like, it's a really good environment. And like, it's crazy because you don't even notice. Like, normally it would bother me people standing right in front of me. There's like, the judges are right in front of you. And I was like, you're just like so focused, you don't even notice that. So that's a good thing.
What did the crowd, so do you guys lift one at a time?
Yeah.
So the crowd got to see your snatch?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
I just
awesome.
PR'd that like 2 weeks ago, and then so it was nice to do it in competition.
And that was your PR? You matched your PR?
My PR has been 200 for like 5 years. And then like 2 weeks ago I hit 205 and 210. And today I hit 207. So.
And that's the only time in your life you've ever hit 207?
Yeah.
Awesome.
PR for 207, I guess.
And now you just wait for the leaderboard update.
We ain't stressing about that though.
All I can tell you is from a distance it looked
Oh, what do you?
so it looked good.
Proud of the effort all weekend, that's all that matters.
And what do you guys do? Can you just leave now, or do you guys have to wait?
We don't have to wait, but I'm gonna sit and watch.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else to do, so
Awesome.
might as well watch.
How'd she do?
She did well. I think she did what she needed to do.
Yeah. To stay above the cut line?
Stay above the cut. Well, she was actually below the cut line, so to get above the cut line, yeah. I think she did what she needed to do. So it'll even be better as another heat goes, because then it gives them a more opportunity to get between the two people she needs. We came, we had fun. I'm looking for a fist bump.
Oh, we need to get a picture. Oh, yeah. I don't have my phone.
Oh, cool. So she wants a picture, but
Hey, you should be fine. I don't bring my phone.
that's
I've looked
true.
at my phone in hours.
I bet your weekly
Yeah.
view time is plummeted.
Yeah, honestly, that's a good thing.
It is a good thing. Well, it's only for 1 week. We'll be back on it We'll be back on it tomorrow.
It's gonna be way worse in the coming weeks. I'm gonna have nothing to do.
Boy. Hey, you got plenty to do.
What?
Just get fat. You've got to get fat.
Yeah.
We booked go on a yoga retreat. Go to a non-phone. You know those things where you don't read, or you don't talk, or look at a phone.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm not.
Stay away from Broadway.
I'm over that.
Hey, that was awesome. Sorry for keeping it suspense.
Yeah, I wanted to do 242 so bad. I was like, but it was fine. I looked.
once you said to go down, I looked in front of me and like no one else in front of me was doing more. So I was like, I think it's smart. It's just hard when there's like that good of a crowd to not want to do more.
No, I'm sorry.
I was not used to that.
Hey,
So
the
that
teams
was
are so
crazy.
bad,
It's like way different than like the team.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I would never know.
Even for other people, I got chills. Like when other people would hit lifts and it would go crazy.
You know what's sad is you snatched more as a 15-year-old girl in the teenage division.
Yeah, okay, I had way more time.
That is good. We should have known that. We would have opened up higher.
No, 187. That was like scary.
197 looked good.
Yeah, it felt good out there, but that's just like a mentally scary
and it was
thing to open
what,
at.
187.
Yeah.
And then 197 was
Looked better.
smooth jumps.
Oh
because
man, you look.
You look
Yeah,
neat. Like, you look
197 felt better than 187.
You just wanted like 2 good lifts on the board, conservative lifts, because you don't want to fail like she did.
Snatch,
Yeah.
you're talking like 10, 5 pounds. With men, 10 pounds, give or take a 15-pound jump. With clean and jerk, it's not outrageous to say 20, 25-pound jump, you know? So we just had to maximize the snatch and just get great momentum. It's not where you start, it's where you finish. And you finished high.
I mean, if they wanted to see heavier lifts, then they should have
Absolutely.
given us more attempts.
And that's what tomorrow
Should have taken the gloves off.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's another 1 rep max.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, that was pretty good time. Best barbell this weekend.
Yes.
Well done, girl. But
At the Alliant Energy Center as we are in the middle of test number 9, second and final heat for the women here as they close out their 3rd day of competition at the 2023 Noble CrossFit Games.
It'll be very interesting to see what these top 15 women decide in terms of strategy.
Get us started here in round number 1 of the snatch. The barbell has to go from the ground directly overhead in one step for her second and final lift. That is good. There's Annie Thorstadter, 190 to tie her Laura Hobart. And a great save for Annie Thorstadter. 190. Simmons unable to make that. Ratchet
And get speed under the bar.
Ariel Lowen, 191. Going to 193. That is good for the overall leader. Now the clean and jerk, where the barbell pauses at the shoulders and then is jerked overhead. 2 attempts here for them. And not able to 215. Looks like she's shaking off another attempt. Thorstadter is good. And that is good for Alice Gazan. And that is good for Laura Horvath. And that'll be good for Ariel Lowen.
How well-rounded Ariel Lowen is.
This is a big lift for Emma Watson at 240 pounds, and that is good. So Watson trying not to surrender too much ground, and Laura Horvath in 4th place.
What's up, girl?
Hey.
Yeah, we going for it. Send that shit.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So you went 4 for 4, you made them all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking take
And
that.
that's like, I think both of them are like 4 pounds under my max of what I've hit like all year. For a lifting event, 7th event of the week, or 6th event of the weekend, what day is it? 9th event of the weekend. I think it was number 9. I'm pretty happy with that.
Build some good memories out there?
What?
Build some good memories out there?
Yeah, for 4 for 4 on a lifting event, like I know I didn't win, but like I won. I'm happy. I'll take it. Yep.
So it seemed that twice you used the crowd from her, the crowd energy from her
I told
to get
Andy
yours.
that. I was like, I never got to see her lift, but I could, as soon as the crowd just went roaring and then I'm lifting, I can't feel the bar anymore. And it just gave me that surge.
Yeah.
So we lifted together.
Kind of worked out nice.
Always in it together.
So
yeah.
they were asking last night in the press conference about magical moments here in the Coliseum. Was that a magical moment for
Yeah,
you?
I always say, especially like, so snatches for me, or like snatching under the lights is like one of my favorite things in the world. Like suddenly, like I'm just more powerful, I'm faster, the weight feels lighter.
Like clean and jerks, it's not as much good as the lift. It doesn't work as well for me in clean and jerks. So to be able to go 2 and 2 on the clean and jerks, and I'm hitting whatever 97-8% of my max out there was like, I'm smiling. Yeah.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Ding ding ding.
So good.
I was like, should I go for 195?
Oh, you were
Then I
right.
was
No,
like,
that's fair. That's just fair.
I don't know.
All right.
Then I was like, 193 might be better than 190.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you build some good memories out there?
Yeah. No, it's really cool. I forget. Oh, the lifting event last year was the sandbag. I didn't do too hot on that. So, but yeah, the energy out there is always great.
Do you like going last?
Yes and no. Yes, because I can see what everyone else is lifting, so it's definitely an advantage in that perspective. But you also had to wait a lot longer, so you had not like, yeah, you're sitting around longer. You're not as fresh for the lift. My first lift felt a little wonky, but after the first one, then it's fine. So.
Are you used to all these eyes on you?
Not really, no, not at all. Yeah, I'm just trying to, keep, no pressure, just trying to do what I can.
Thank you, Mariah. Yeah. But that's what we expect from you. You're awesome. Good job today.
You too.
You already missed the tears.
She's my mama.
The tears are gone.
She's my CrossFit mama.
That's right. After the bike event, her hands were full, so I had to carry her helmet all the way back. She's like, Mom, hold my helmet, please. But that's what I'm here for.
Yeah, I love you. I'm so proud of you.
You too. You had a great day. Great. I don't even know. Yeah, it's been great.
What up?
All the cameras.
Huh?
Guys, I've been here all weekend. Why are you coming to me now? I'm just kidding. You're right. You're just coming to say hi.
I only follow
Brian,
winners. I only
thank you.
follow winners.
Literally after the 5K, I was like, okay, I hope Brian Friend knows I just got 3rd place on a running event.
Oh, I saw.
Because that's unexpected.
Man, those were amazing lifts.
Yeah.
You executed beautifully.
It was, I've been working on strength.
Okay.
And like that was my time to trust what I've been doing. And thank you. I'm
just
so
sitting over
proud
there
of
and
it.
like, this woman is incredible. Tell me,
Ah, you're sweet. Thank
so
you.
Fun.
Well,
I think I underestimated the women out west.
That's okay. I'd rather do it with actions than with words all day. So this is, you too, Laura. Way to clean.
Hey, Laura.
I'd rather do it
Good
with
job.
actions. So this is way more for those. Yeah, really great. Even like elbow feels great. And that was the big test of like, will it hold up?
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, P1, here we go. Farlow, lane 15.
Should be good for an interview. Interviews, autographs, you name it.
It's in the family, right in the family.
This is a home PR.
This is all time PR. This is like,
It's a show. It's too easy to be PR.
fuck. So it was so good. One, yeah.
I think 265 is 120.
I don't think I ever like linked it together. I hit more clean, more jerk, but not together. Yeah, 17.
And it did not look like this.
So easy.
First bar, like all the bars were like flying up. But I think
Now finally you see that on the lift. There's just so much explosiveness in it. You'll see after the clean, the bar is just like poof. Yeah, like it's, oh, you really just put up your head.
so good. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. He executed perfectly. Yeah, one more day. Here to fuck shit up.
Media men, you have identities.
Keep an eye, cuidado.
I know.
Just call me camera.
You're just podcasting cameras. No, you like jujitsu and other stuff. You had a whole life. You walked across the country and shit, and you were homeless for a year. I know.
I
You got a
walked
story.
across the country. You're gonna walk across the country.
I've already walked across the country, my man.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Just the whole last year walking across the country.
You're a good dude. How'd it go?
It was good. Learned a lot.
I knew it would be.
It's mostly Europe. I walked across Europe. and Dubai, and Colombia.
What did you come over here to tell us? That Matt Fraser's getting back into the game next year?
No, I did not.
Oh.
You'd be hard pressed to find Matt getting back into the game. He jumps in every once in a while. He's been doing some mountain biking or some road biking though.
That explains a lot.
What's it explain?
Why him and Rich look like triathletes, marathoners.
Marathoners.
Ultra.
They'd need about 6 inches of height each to even qualify for that.
Is Hopper here?
Yeah, he's upstairs watching.
He is. How's the spirits?
It's good. I mean, obviously he was bummed as anybody would be to come here, and that wasn't even an option for him to not qualify or not make the cut.
Right.
But that's sports, man. Sometimes it happens. And he grew up playing football, and like, if this was football, next week he might rush for more yards than he's ever rushed for.
Right.
We just don't have a next week. We have a next year. So his next competition will hopefully be another chance to prove to himself that he is as good as we know that he is. But this weekend didn't go his way.
And can you guys pinpoint it to anything?
No. I mean, it's too early. Like, I haven't sat down and really analyzed what we've done.
So it's not like
in
he's
the lead up.
injured or ate some bad fish or his
No.
gonorrhea flared up, nothing?
No, I don't think he's contracted it yet.
Okay. I like how you're optimistic, though. Open-minded.
No, I don't know. I don't know exactly what happened, but I think it's a combination of a bunch of factors. And he didn't have the weekend that he wanted to. I think physically, just something he was missing a step. And then mentally, you combine feeling a little physically off, having some hard finishes, and that's a recipe for not having a good weekend.
It seems like, and maybe this is just anecdotal, but a lot of people aren't having a good week.
It does seem like that.
Yeah, like something's not right.
Yeah,
and I'm just
agreed.
The only thing I can really think of is that the bike did something unexpected. Racing a bike like that for 40 minutes did something to people's legs.
Yeah, I mean, it's the only thing that we can point to, right? They didn't swim in a lake.
So you thought
they
a little
didn't
bit
do
about
anything
that too?
crazy. Yeah,
Okay,
I've thought about it. I don't know that that's exactly it, but that day was hot. It was particularly hot out. I mean, even spectating it, when I was done spectating it, I was soaked and pretty tired afterwards, so I can't imagine racing for 40 minutes.
Right.
I think a lot of these guys aren't familiar with being on a bicycle.
Right.
And it does not translate to go from C2 bike or Echo bike onto a bike. Some of the fitness from a lung perspective translates, but it's just a totally different feel. I think that there are a lot of nerves in that event for people who aren't used to being on a bike.
Right.
Having a fear of falling for 40 minutes is going to leave you pretty spent. So I don't know if that's what happened with Jay, but I certainly know that there were a lot of people out there that were terrified of being on that bike, right? And it being the first event of the biggest weekend of your year and being that nervous probably leaves you pretty smoked afterwards.
It's got to be a different kind of psychological challenge when you only have an option one time a year, as opposed to like the football game that you compare it to, where you get to at least
It is. I mean, in our
next
sport,
week.
like, we've built this event up so much, rightfully so, because it's our biggest event of the year. But you turn around and you don't have anything for another year that you feel matters as much, right? There's other events that you can go to and compete. And I think that from a fan perspective, if those athletes who don't do well this weekend go to one of those other events and they smash it, the fans will go, oh yeah, you're as good as we thought you were.
Right.
But to that athlete, it's not going to matter until this event next year.
Right.
It would grow back in a sec.
I'm losing skin without it.
You got 30 seconds.
Un jerk ou tu veux le laisser là?
Do or die.
There you go. You were sitting right. Well, you were the guard.
Yes, I am. And I need my hands taped up real quick.
If you are in the Coliseum, hitting 4 lefts is.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yep.
Smell one's right now. Get the
Yep.
crowd into it.
Let's go. Yeah.
5, 4 Veldner, 3 Smith, 2 Adler, 1 Krennikov. I should have Adler, Smith, Veldner, Crouch. Where is Crouch? Lazar! Lazar!
Lazar, come on!
Lazar,
come on, get up, get up.
Chill. I know. Sorry. Pepper.
I just needed to pee.
Saturday inside the Coliseum with the big weights. No better setting in the sport of fitness.
Well, it's pretty simple. You want to snatch what you can, meaning understand your potential with this lift and hit as high as possible within the 2 attempts, but then play the game with the clean and jerk and hit what you must in order to be competitive and finish where you need to in order to stick around in the top 20.
This is going to kick us off here. Round number 1 of the snatch. The barbell has to go from the ground to directly overhead without pausing at the shoulders, and Olsen's able to fight through that. And stand it up.
10 years in the game for Olsen, Sean.
Nick Matthew, 287 is good. And now the pressure is really on James Spring. Here's Branislav Legowitz at 315.
Is that unbelievable? Great speed. Oh, wow.
And that is good. Now we go to the clean and jerk portion.
Now we're going to narrow the hands in and segment this lift into 2 portions. The athlete's got to get into their contact position, receive the bar, stand it up, and then press or jerk the bar overhead.
He's clearly dealing with something. He's just trying to get a score on the board here.
And this breaks your heart for an athlete like BKG, someone that is certainly a fan favorite, 10 years at the CrossFit Games.
That is good.
Clean there by Bailey. Dip and drive. Big jump here for him. And he sticks it.
Successful lift.
Fired up, bringing the crowd with him. 35. Split clean action.
That is good for Chandler Smith. Unorthodox but effective. And that is good for Jeff Adler. And he takes the lead in this heat with 642 pounds as Roman Krennikov has got to hit this. He won 96 for Jack Faul. This is 180 kilos.
This is a monster win.
96 for Jeff Faul.
Hell yes! Beautiful work! Whoa! Whoa! Nicely done! I done did it. Thank you. I done did it.
You did what you needed to do.
It's great.
You want a water, you can just hang out here, bike, whatever you need to do. Grab you on your own.
Dude, this is so good.
And it was
It was.
701.
Yeah. He laughed at me when I said hit 700 today. You'll go down in CrossFit immortality.
Yeah, let's get out of here. I have to stay. You have to stay? Cool. Just for a minute.
People want to talk to you.
Yeah, I'll leave that Dude, it kind of looked like you were gaming that a little bit. Like load one side of your bar and then load the other side.
Oh, huge.
Well, you gotta tell me what you're doing.
He had 10 pounds on me from the snatch, so I had to make up. I didn't know what the tiebreaker was, so I was like, I just need to beat him. So even on both clean and jerks, he established his weight first, which I don't know. I wouldn't have if I was him, but I waited a long time and I saw he put 85 on, which was a big jump, which meant I had to do 96. But I put 95 on, and then I got my collars and .5s ready, and like just with 30 seconds left, I put him on, and so yeah.
You guys was he looking at you like, what the fuck, man? Like, I saw you guys did a high five afterwards. Did you say anything to him, or did he say anything?
He just said good job, but it's a tough one, but yeah, he was super nice about it, so yeah.
You got your Dave Castro post.
Oh, thank you. I missed out. First one.
Yeah, you got it. That'll do.
Yeah, I'm
Congrats.
excited. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Jack, how many points did you go into that event with?
235, I think.
And do you know what place that was?
30th.
And is there any chance that you could? No.
I don't think so. No. Couple extra $100 maybe though.
Oh,
and
nice.
3,000 for hopefully winning. So.
Nice.
Money in the bank. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully not.
And some good memories.
Yeah, that's number one. Maybe some Instagram followers. That'd be nice too. Yeah.
Fun.
I got you on that.
Okay, thank you.
Hey,
Yeah,
was 400 ever an option?
Not if it was like a 8-minute window, yes. Like I would go in thinking 400 or bust, but I've hit 397. Yeah, but just like my legs are so smoked, and I don't know how I made that even happen. Like I didn't think I was getting anywhere close to that. So yeah.
Any wobble at all? Yeah.
My first snatch, I was very close to missing. Second snatch was better. First clean and jerk was fine, felt heavy, but yeah, I was inches from dumping my 96 clean, so just double bounced it out.
Did you watch Justin Medeiros' clean and jerk?
I only started watching other people when I had finished. I was totally focused on me and the guy beside me, basically, yeah.
What's up, brother?
What's up? Look at this team.
We're a good team, eh? Good looking team too.
Look at these guys.
We got we got the Cuban, we got the Aussie, we got the two white boys. We're a gang.
Are you wounded at all?
Nah.
No, okay.
Nah, no wounds.
I was just the way you were kind of holding yourself.
Oh no, I'm great, bro.
Okay.
I'm happy.
On the floor, what was that like?
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was dang cool. It's hard. It's nice when you have 5 minutes between lifts to take it all in. Kind of just watch everyone and see people around you. It's a cool place.
Going in, was there a plan?
No plan B.
Always,
right?
Of course, yes.
Always. The plan was just lift what I can do, and not and take a shot in the end just for fun. Yeah, I figured why not take it.
Did you know where your dad was in the audience?
No, I saw my boys in front of me though, which was cool. Yeah, it's a good time.
Who's that? Just
2 boys from home and one of my good friends in CrossFit, and then my lady was there. It was dope. Good times.
Matt, I had no choice, right? While the rest of the guys were scared shitless, I had to.
Yeah.
I had to just like suck it up and just make an attempt.
I was equally as scared.
95. Who was that?
Did you put her back in her cage? Is she in the cage?
95.
She's actually. It's one of the most difficult things to do when someone you care so much about is going through so much like internal failure. I'm just out there just trying to think of what can be done, what can I say, not say, because you just feel, and that's. I don't really have the right answer for what to do. It's really just all. I have to feel what she's feeling.
Such a long way to lift.
But you do.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, line of fire for sure.
Yeah.
There's, I'm okay when athletes speak their mind and let out their emotion. Sometimes it could be a little harsher, but just the way the sport goes. No.
It was pretty crazy because all the other times she's come out of there, she gets swarmed. And I saw her come out of there, and it was like everyone was scared. I'm like, oh fuck, Sevan, put on your big boy pants. Try to match your energy.
Yeah, man. I know what it feels like.
It was nuts. But it makes for a rich life, right? That intensity, it's like, if you don't give it, you have to put your heart in a situation and try to get it to be broken, or else you're not living a full life, right? Isn't there some part of that?
I agree.
Like, don't protect your shit. Just fucking dive in.
When it's harnessed correctly, it can be used for really great power. It sounds like a Marvel movie, but you know what I mean, man. It's like when it's pointing in the right direction, it can be razor sharp. And that's what our team's here to do, is keep the energy, keep the focus heading in the right direction all week.
All right. Documentary crew, all up in her shit the whole time. Does she enjoy that? Does that add stress? Does it?
Danielle.
Oh, wow.
I don't believe so.
Mother effort.
I don't believe so. If anything, I think it takes her mind off of pressure.
Right.
You know,
Okay.
It's like, it allows her to think out loud.
Is this 286 for an opener
and
or
so,
second lift?
Second lift. And so I think it's helpful.
Wow.
You're crazy.
What'd you do? I missed my first snatch, and it was kind of rough. And then I was like, I'm just gonna hit my regular snatch, and then I tried to do a 335 clean jerk. I was just so sloppy, all over the place. All right. It was alright. Big learning.
We'll be back.
Still gotta get stronger, man.
We'll be back.
Yeah, we will. You wanna spectate together tomorrow to feel the pain together?
Yeah, I'll spectate. Just like last year.
Throwback.
Yeah.
Got some nice chalk in your hair, bro. Yeah, anytime. I'm gonna go up and wash real quick.
She goes, P.S. When we get home, you're going to teach me all the different ways to lift.
Wait,
She's
what?
Fired
Annabelle.
up. Annabelle.
Oh.
Inspired her.
She's fired
Maybe
up.
I'll be her favorite
athlete. Even yesterday, she was like,
not just male.
I turned
My niece.
14, I'm signing up for the Olympics.
Oh, seriously?
After watching you, yeah.
That's so cute.
I can't tell if you're really strong or you're just around a bunch of weaklings.
I got a good coach.
You had some good lifts.
Yeah.
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 And you got a nice red mark on your foot.
I know.
That's a
I
good
can
sign,
feel
right?
it. A little.
Yeah.
That's that powerlifting bar.
It's a little
courtesy of CrossFit.
Yeah, barbell hickey.
Enough to keep you in the game, you think?
I think so. I mean, I feel like that was for 2 attempts, I feel like that was pretty good. I feel like I executed. I mean, I knew the biggest thing was not to miss any lifts. Like if you could go through flawless, I think you'll have a pretty good score.
When you guys warm up here, you guys are all warming up right next to each other. Is that a psychological, head trip? Is that a head fuck to be?
No, because I think everybody just warms up so different. Like, some people warmed up at 95 and then went out there, and then some people were almost at their starting weight. So it's just running your own race.
I think that's the one big difference between CrossFit, warming up. Everyone's used to a crowded, they grew up in a crowded gym versus maybe traditional weightlifters where, people need their space.
Yeah, I was actually thinking that because people the etiquette is don't stand in front of someone when they're on the platform, but here it's like people are in front of you, on side of you, and they're all over you.
I was doing an overhead squat in our gym, and I had a guy roll a mop bucket in front of me, and I had like 345 overhead, and he started mopping in front of me. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, do you not know that?
Constantly
He
varied.
had no idea.
When you went out there, I was thinking you made a huge mistake. Boy, was I wrong.
Why?
You did great.
I had to, I'm trying to get this thing the game.
Yeah, you did great. You happy?
Yeah, I played the game. And when I had a great time with Nick, he was, especially on the clean and jerk. I got him by 1 pound in the snatch, and after that we did the same clean and jerk, and we're just waiting for him. I put the plates on. He's like 350, put 355. He put 350. So I'm like, geez, stop. I'm like, man, my back is broke. Come on, give me a break. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go all in and go home. So I put 358, missed it, but hey, it was fun, really fun.
You missed your first snatch, and then you came back and got it.
Yep.
With maybe like 1 second left, right?
Yeah, barely 1 second left.
Did you think you were going to get it the second time?
Honestly, yeah, because I missed the first one just because it was like just a little bit in front of me, so I knew like it was there. Like, so I was like, all right, come on, make it happen, and I did it. It was fun. Thanks to the crowd. You know, it's something else out there. You know, with the crowds and the lights, and it's it's like it's hard to explain it, but it's fun.
So squat is really good right now. Yeah, how's the?
This?
Yeah.
These were getting all juicy.
These. Yeah,
I switched my tape because they were juicing through, but so anyway, it didn't mess me up too bad.
What a good day. You know what's funny is that this day on paper was the worst day for you. Except for event 8, but
shows how I was executing for the rest of the weekend.
It just sometimes we have to stop thinking that things are yours.
Yeah. That's fine. It was a good day. I don't know how that'll shake out, but I mean I can't ask for a lot more.
I don't think it's going to be that damaging on the overall, but the point spread was really tight between you and number 8, 9.
Yeah.
But I think you're in a really good position tomorrow.
Well, I would have moved on Jay, lost some ground on Chandler.
You can check maybe
lost ground on Jeff.
They've uploaded it, but I doubt it.
I think Jeff and Roman are well ahead.
Well, you did exactly what you needed to do to finish the competition strong, so that's...
Make it exciting tomorrow.
Yeah, you executed really well today.
Have they announced any workouts for tomorrow?
No. So I mean, we're kind of like,
so
based on what we've seen around the campus, people are kind of guessing. Like the teams had some parallel bars. We haven't seen rings yet, but the teams had like, they had the seated strict muscle ups and things like that. So there's a chance we could see some Toya, which I wouldn't hate. I think I'd probably outperform my competitors on that stuff. But
you got 12th on the Olympic total.
Well, I'll take that.
That's really good. Really
take
good.
that. I mean, out of 30. But
yeah, well, still.
The thing is, I think some of the top scorers were from the very bottom of the pack, right? So
man, the heat before you guys were 400-pound clean and jerk. Like,
that's awesome. Good for him.
Insane.
Also, I didn't lose that much on
Who
Chandler.
did that?
He only took 10. Jack Farlow.
He did
396,
I
think.
Yeah.
And he snatched 305 in 2 lifts. And like your clean and jerk is cold because you didn't get to warm up after the snatch. That's awesome. That kid is such a good lifter. That's so cool.
And it's so beautiful. Like it's beautiful.
That was awesome.
Did that dude get hurt?
I know he was, like everybody, he was dealing with a little something leading into the games, and he got it sorted enough to be feeling okay. And then I think he just set it off. This morning was terrible on the back, like with the running, and then that second workout with the box jump overs and the rowing, and it's all hinging. So I think he just re-aggravated it a bit, and they just decided obviously that it wasn't worth it, and they're going to see if they can regroup tonight. Probably just did minimum work. I think he was in a pretty safe position cut-wise, so he just said, I'll try to put a Band-Aid on it tonight and see what happens tomorrow.
Running will affect your back when it's injured, like
My
crazy.
back was crushed. After the heavy sandbag squats and then the run, I was feeling it bad.
It's been every year I look at the games when I prepare you, every year, and I'm like, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. And this year, I'm like, I know, next year I'm going to look at this on paper and I'm going to be like, it's not that bad. But it's pretty terrible.
It's pretty bad.
Will you be reinvigorated like tomorrow morning when you wake up? You're like, yeah, last day, get it. Did you get a?
It helps to have to execute well for a whole day. Like, I mean, the run I could have asked for a little more, but I took an aggressive decision, and I'll take a 10th place on that. I made the wrong choice on the ride, and I was a bit conservative early, and then I just got stuck too far back to really catch up. And so my wife told me last night that I had to run with the lead pack. Like whatever the breakaway pack does at the start, just get pulled, run with them for 2 laps, and then figure it out for the last lap. And the last lap was very miserable. And I got caught up by a few guys, but 10th place is fine, and I'll take that. So it was okay. And then the other 2 events today, I think executed about as well as I could. So placing wise, they're not like stellar, but though it's all outlier workouts today, right? Like most of the people, excluding Jeff and Roman, it seems like are not going to crush the run and the total. So I think that it's going to even out pretty nice. So.
And then tomorrow, but tomorrow will you be pumped? Oh, you just found out what tomorrow morning
Yeah,
is?
5 rounds. Either 7 or 9 muscle ups. I think it's 9, and 3 sandbag over the logs.
That's cool. Looks fun. I can do that. It'll be good. Tomorrow we'll start good because I sleep good at night when you finish on a kind of high note. So that event win and the second event today, and then went 4 for 4 on my lifts, and I can't ask for much more than that. So.
Yeah, that's badass.
It's like if you miss any, you always ask what if, but I'd rather ask if I could lift it a few more pounds than regret trying to go too heavy, right? So I think it's good. Good execution today, better than I had on the last two. I had one big blow up on both the first 2 days, so none of that today. We're on track, on pace, baby.
Yeah.
Coming into form on Sunday.
You're a good dude, Patrick.
So 2021, I was 36th on the lifting.
Yeah.
2020, thanks Noah. 2021, I was 26th. 2021, 30 plus. 2022, 20 plus. 2023, 20 exactly. Next year, top 15. And I'm gonna get there in 2025. I had at semifinals the smoothest run ever. And now I'm having like so much trouble, but I'm still like fighting for that 10th position, like and up.
Yeah.
So like if I had a smoother run, it'd be like.
But it's, I mean,
it's like it's
the
games.
longer the competition, the less athletes are going to have a smooth run all the way through. Everyone has
it's
something.
just sad when you start with like
yeah, but
stumble like that, especially in the. I mean, he still did great considering that he did one extra leg lift.
I talked about you again after day one. I was like, look, a lot of athletes got off to a bad start. Not all of them rebounded well. You have shown to have that mental strength now.
I need some good events tomorrow because the point spread is much bigger.
Well, we got one already. I mean, that
should be good for me, yeah.
Yeah, great at muscle ups.
Yeah, dude, I'm happy with that. I hit what I wanted to hit, and yeah, you can.
Was that one? So that one was a get away with as little damage as possible. You've been having a great weekend. You went into that in 4th place, right?
For sure. I mean, I'm trying. I'm in the process of making those type of events a strength for me. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. Like to get away with I believe it's 19th. To get away with like a 19th in that lifting event, and it not being my worst finish of the weekend, I'm very happy with. So, yeah, I was super. I definitely played it safe on the snatch, and sort of took a little bit more of a risk on the clean and jerk, and yeah, it got me where I am, and I'm happy with it.
Guys, I am signing up for the Open this year. I am so excited. I am so scared, not excited, anxious, titillated, up for the challenge. We'll do the Open together. I'm up for the challenge. I want you to be up for the challenge. I want to be a part of something that brings us all closer together. I want to do something that supports CrossFit, the CrossFit Games, the group of us that's out there that believes in personal accountability and personal responsibility. So that's why I'm doing it. 3 weeks are over, and I'm gonna be titillated, proud of myself. I'm gonna think I'm the shit because I completed it. The affiliates that have the most participation, hit me up in the DMs, hit Souza up, and I'd love to have you guys on the show and do my part in helping support you guys and reward you guys for what you're doing for your clients. See you on the leaderboard.